Thanks for joining us on this historic occasion. I'm Sharan Burrow. Last year at the election, you and thousands of other Australians voted to get rid of work choices and create a brand new set of decent workplace laws. Today, I can tell you, after months and months of hard work, especially by the ACTU and the unions, the laws you voted for have finally been unveiled in the Parliament. Here's a quick look at what's new. The good news is that collective bargaining will be the main system in Australia for getting a pay rise and better conditions, not those AWA individual contracts which cut pay and conditions. For the first time in Australia's history, employers will have to collectively bargain in good faith. That means they have to be fair dinkum about reaching a decent result when they negotiate with you or your union. By law, your right to belong to and be represented by a union will be fully protected, and it must be recognised by your employer in negotiations. Workers who lost unfair dismissal protections will have them restored. For workplaces with 15 or more employees, there'll be a 6-month qualifying period. Where there's less than 15 people, it will be 12 months to qualify. Australia will now have a stronger, more modern safety net. There will be 10 national employment standards and awards to protect your overtime, penalty rates, public holidays, redundancy pay, annual leave and rest space, and no employer can take those away. The new award system will guarantee conditions for your industry or occupation. There'll be an annual wage review and test cases to upgrade conditions. A new fairer minimum wage system will be set up to replace the Howard government's pay commission, which set back the real wages of 1 million Australians. Overseeing all of this will be Fair Work Australia, the new independent umpire to mediate, conciliate and arbitrate to settle disputes for low-paid workers or where employers refuse to negotiate in good faith. And for the first time, workers in low-paid industries like childcare, cleaning, hospitality and the community sector will have special new rights to collectively bargain for better wages and conditions. As you can see, the new laws are a major shift in the right direction. The ACTU Secretary, Jeff Lawrence, will outline the next steps of the campaign and changes yet to come as we head towards the next election.
For too long, workers' rights have been going backwards in Australia, but our campaign has turned the tide. We should all be proud of what we've done and welcome these new laws as a big step forward, but there are still gaps and unfinished business we need to address. In particular, for award workers, we must make sure no one is disadvantaged by the proposed new award system. Workers who are still on AWAs, they must have the right to collectively bargain. And some companies are still denying workers the right to be represented by their union and have a collective agreement. Independent contractors need protection too. And workers in the construction industry, it's unacceptable for one group of workers to have fewer rights and protections than others. There's a lot more work to do. In these uncertain economic times, it's more important than ever to have the protection and security of being in a union. Our next step is to get these new laws through the Senate over the next year and argue for further improvements along the way. And rest assured, the ACTU and all of the unions are determined to keep campaigning for the best possible deal for every Australian worker. That's our job.
Our campaign to get rid of work choices and stop the attacks on workers' rights started 4 years ago. We won over the public with an outstanding effort, with the hard work of unions and especially our campaigners on the ground in marginal seats, with the brave workers who went public with their stories of being ripped off or treated badly, and with a series of unforgettable TV ads.
Casual. This can't be right.
We've all got to be a little more flexible.
Thank you to everyone who's fought tooth and nail to bring these new laws to life. They will give you, your children and your grandchildren a fair go and a fighting chance by restoring rights at work. There's still a way to go to get these laws through the Senate. Every politician must vote for them, but together with your support, the unions and the ACTU will see it through. For more details on your Rights at Work campaign activities, how you can get involved, go to rightsatwork.com.au.